I'm going to go over Amazon because earnings is on Thursday, and I think that the volume is going to pick up. We ended the day at $226.65, down 1.82%. This is where we ended at support. Above that takes us back to one level of resistance and a potential take profit area, and that is 229.08. We could start to grind sideways as well, which would be better than still going down. As you can see, we are in a downward channel. Now, above the middle of the trend takes us to 2 standard deviations, and that is roughly 231.48. Above that, at another level of resistance and a potential take profit area, 232.72, and then down the road we're looking at 233.95. To the south side at negative 3 standard deviations and another level of support and another potential buy-in area as well as potential stop loss area, 225.43 and 224.22. If we are up here and we start bleeding out, these lines turn into support. So keep that in mind, and you can see a bounce off of that. But on the way down, that is support, support. On the way up, resistance, resistance, resistance. Looking left, you can see the clear areas of resistance where there was a take profit here, close enough. And then here's your clear signal as well as another clear signal up here. Your clear buy signal, close enough. Your clear buy signal, buy signal, buy signal, and buy signal. Could we continue to bleed out? Of course, the RSI is still going down. Flip it over to the different time frames and you will get different buy and sell signals. Now, we have a gap to the north side that will take us eventually to 244.77. That is not in the channel, not in the zone, not even close. Let's go to the daily time frame. It has been a long time since I have looked at this stock. So we are at 226.65 right here. One range to the north side will take us to 245.64, and then to the south side, 215.89. And you can see where this gap fits in. If we close the gap and get to this line, that would just be the resting place there. Now we have other gaps that are still in play for whenever we reverse on the daily and the RSI is continuing to drop. Now, I have not closed these out and cleaned up the chart in a very long time. That is done, 232.60. I shall delete that. Oops. Now, this is on the daily, and I marked this out on the 5 minutes, so I've got to switch it over just to make sure it's precise. But look at all these gaps here that have closed that were an expected move to the downside after we ran up. So we touched there. That's no longer in play, no longer a landmine. And this landmine is also done, touched on roughly Friday, February the 6th. But again, I need to flip this over to the 5 minute because that is where I marked it out. And sometimes these price labels get wonky. So that's done. That took us down to 201.40. Oops. Look at, if you just become an expert in one stock, you could play these gaps. So this 201.23 is done. Done. This is done. And what happened here? This touched, right? Oh, no. I need to clean this one up right there. It touched on the 18th. Delete. It feels good to close these out and draw them out precisely. Look at this. Wow, this has been forever since I have gone through and cleaned up the chart. My friend bought in. Let's see. Where did she buy in? Oh, my friend bought in here at 175. My friend bought it at 175. So she is up. She plunked about, I want to say $40,000 into Amazon when it was bleeding out, and now it's at 226. She's making some money. All right, let's take a look at this on the monthly, because as you can see, Trader Murat and I have looked at this chart many, many times over the years. Oops, put that back. Oh, look, he talked about it when it was 111, 112. Can you imagine? Well, if you only had a crystal ball. All right, that does it for me. That is a look at Amazon. SoFi was very volatile today, heavily traded. I took a trade on Palantir the day before. I made 12 automated trades for profit on pot stocks. Anyway, let me know what you are trading, and have a great rest of the trading week.